coming in a more desperate position.
It isn't just the rise of fascism; it's the rise of social democracy as well. So that's, I mean, history has shown the consequences when communism doesn't get a chance to rise. So of course, you just made the example there in Germany. Of course, it was communism or the Nazis, and the Nazis won, unfortunately. But it isn't just that. When we also know that when we try to liberalize or moderate the message of communism, we end up with social democracy, which is what Scandinavia is today. That was the main split in the Comintern back during the Russian revolutionary times. You have the Marxist-Leninists and the Democratic Socialists that split, and the Democratic Socialist split have evolved into what is nowadays, Scandinavia, and of course, Sweden and Norway. These are liberal cesspits nowadays. They are, it's just friendly environmental capitalism still. It's still the capitalist in charge. It's still the dictatorship of capital. There's absolutely no power to the workers. And all this equality and egalitarianism and all this prosperity is off the backs of African nations, African resources, and neoliberal ideology. So that is another consequence. So it isn't just fascism we have to worry about as communists rising in Europe. It's also the more liberal aspects or the moderation of communism. That's also a big problem. And like Lenin said, we have to be honest with our message. We have to be honest from the start about what we stand for and who we are and what our goals are. So people who try to manipulate or alter or distort the message of communism, we know the consequences of that. We're going to end up being some Scandinavian libertarian cesspit, so it's fascism or social democracy. Those are the two extremes if communism doesn't prevail, and that's going to be a massive problem to the working class, and it will do absolutely nothing to push humanity forward. So it's something we're all, as communists, going to have to fight against, and it's we really have to hold the line, hold the line for communism.